So let's talk a bit about Jurassic World 2, shall we? Now, Jurassic World 1, the first Jurassic World film, while it's not a perfect film, I really do enjoy it. It's something I can watch a bit more than I can Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, I actually do really enjoy, as, you know, obviously Jurassic Park's like the epitome of one of the best films ever, but on the other hand, you have the sequels, which are not so good. I will openly admit that I enjoy the Lost World, Jurassic Park. I really enjoy the second film because it's like a fun creature feature kind of thing. But at the same time, I can't defend that film. I can't fucking defend that. And if I was to pick like what other film I would watch more during this Jurassic Park binge watch scenario, yeah, it'd probably be Jurassic World next, then Jurassic Park 3. I know, totally out of continuity, totally out of alignment, but yeah, we're not talking about alignment here. We're talking about how much I enjoy the films. Anyway, so new director will be for the film. I can't remember his full name, but it's something Bayora, who I'm not familiar with his work. I think he did a few. I think he had a hand in working on World War Z, but that's as far as I know of him. Anyway, so the new director has talked about how he's getting a lot of inspiration from the Michael Crichton novels, and that's really cool. We've never really had any of the, even though the Michael Crichton novels are what springboarded this film franchise, we've never really had, a lot of inspiration from them, other than, we made dinosaurs out of mosquito blood. Well, blood from a mosquito that you fucking know. Why am I talking to you? Why am I telling you this? Anyway, so the main idea here is that we are getting Chris Pratt back and Bryce Dallas Howard as Owen Grady and Claire, Owen and Claire respectively. And I think it's cool that we're bringing them back. We've never really had, most characters return in in the Jurassic Park sequels, the first two at least. We've never really had the whole gang back. We've had Malcolm back in the second film, and then we had Dr. Grant, and to a lesser extent, we've had to a lesser extent, Dr. Grant. And that was literally it, returning to the island. Well, they never went to the original island. They went to Isla Sorna. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Isla Sorna in a little bit. I'll get to that. But yeah, I think it's cool that we're, getting back to, these characters are coming back. The only ones I don't want to come back, honestly, I don't want the kids to come back. I hated the kids. I hated the divorce storyline that went nowhere. I hated both of their, the little kid who, he's just, he's supposed to be a genius, but at the same time he's weird. They kind of hint that maybe he's autistic, or something to that nature, but they never really go anywhere with it. And the older brother's just fucking weird. Yeah, so can we just not have kids in a Jurassic Park film? Yeah, the first two, Lex and her brother are, they're pretty, they're really cool. Lex and her brother are really fucking cool, but yeah, since then we've never really had really good kids in a Jurassic Park film. So I would like it. Yeah, let's just not have kids for this film, shall we? Can we do that? Can we? That'd be great. Anyway, so with this new film, you really have to look at what we saw, the build up for the second film. Is that, InGen wants to weaponize dinosaurs, which I still think is really fucking stupid, by the way. Can we just acknowledge how idiotic that is, that whole subplot of, InGen wants to weaponize the raptors and even the Indominus? Really? Why do people think, who in InGen thought, you know what, guys? I just want to be a fly on the wall for that board meeting, where one guy said, dude, gather around, guys, I got a perfect idea. Dino soldiers. Boom. Give me a raise, bitch. And also, how is InGen still a company after how many blunders? Really? The first film was obviously, they could, you could bounce back from that. You could bounce back a few deaths, you could sign, they had the agreements they had to sign. So they could cover, they could bounce back from that. That wasn't so bad. I mean, yeah, it sucked that 4 people died, but still, a company can, bounce back from something like that. It wasn't officially open to the park. Second time around, you let hundreds of people die on an island, and then you let a T-Rex get loose in a known populated area. Hundreds of people died. Third movie they weren't really a part of it, but yeah, I would imagine they're already dealing. They would still be dealing to the events of Jurassic Park 3 with a PR nightmare. And talking about PR nightmares, could you imagine what InGen is like now? That you know, what InGen is. InGen. Could you imagine after the events of Jurassic World of how much shit they would be in? You created this monster, and then you really dropped the ball on protecting guests, and hundreds of them are killed, and now you've Chapter 11 the entire fucking park. So how they've not lost, I would love to see in the second film that InGen is like limping at this point. They're limping along, and now they're kind of just really desperate with this whole military dino thing, and this is their last gamble to get out of this. And I would imagine by the end of that film, InGen would be officially done. Dunskies, no more Kaputnik. Also, another thing they've kind of that Trevorrow talked about, because he is staying on, I think he is staying on as a producer of the film. One of the things Colin Trevorrow said is that they don't want to dinosaurs, people being chased on an island full of dinosaurs might get old. So they had to, they wanted to have more ideas revolving around maybe putting dinosaurs in different, different places. We've kind of already had that in Lost World, and some people didn't really like that idea, honestly. I did, because I'm, once again, can't defend that film. There's some major problems with it. But I will admit, I love me some creature feature stuff. But I don't know, at the same time, the T-Rex scene where it's rampaging through the city, I couldn't help but think, this is a little awkward. It just doesn't feel right. Even as much as I like it, at the same time I'm thinking to myself, this just does not feel right at all. What is going on here? So I don't know, if you can do it right, that'd be cool, because again, they talked about how, what if, one of the other things they talked about, outside of, the possibility of the dinosaurs getting off of the island, is that they talked about what if other companies got a hold of the stuff to create dinosaurs. What if other companies did that and tried to augment the dinosaur DNA, try to make it their own, or even to another extent get the technology of how to do it and bring back something else, maybe. I don't know, I'd love to see prehistoric mammals, because here's the thing. I feel like bringing back prehistoric mammals is an easier thing to do than dinosaurs, I would imagine. Someone had to be InGen going why aren't we just harvesting DNA from woolly mammoths or a Smilodon or something? Now I know, yes, Jurassic Park's been mostly dinosaurs, but I think it would be a cool idea if you had, maybe they start digging into, ancient animals like a woolly mammoth or, Smilodon, because those actually, even in real life, guys, even now, people have the technology to bring, to clone a woolly mammoth. We have that it's not successful, but it's a strong possibility that we could successfully clone a woolly mammoth and, several other animals, cave bear and even possibly a Smilodon. Trying to think of a few other animals they've talked about. Not a giant sloth, they couldn't do that, but hey, in the film, you could possibly do that. But I always thought, it's called Jurassic Park, not dinosaurs only. And plus, if you're a theme park, even they said it in Jurassic World, people are getting, bored by dinosaurs, why not just bring back ancient mammal? And I'm pretty sure someone will go for that. Plus, Velociraptor versus saber-toothed tiger? Fuck yeah. Tell me you guys wouldn't want to see, you have, a scene where you have Owen Grady running from the raptors. Yeah, and I would have new raptors. Navy Blue has become, the alpha female, and maybe she's completely forgot about Owen. Now they're running from raptors. Then, boom, they run into a pack of Smilodons, and Owen and whoever's with him hide, and the raptors are like, the fuck you doing on our turf, Fang Face? And the Smilodons are like, what you doing on our turf, lizard boy? and it's about to go down like a prehistoric version of the Jets and the Sharks, and like this big bloody pack battle between the Smilodons and Velociraptors. Now you're probably thinking of that right now, and you're thinking how fucking awesome that would be. Oh man, you're also probably thinking of West Side Story music playing as the carnage is going about. If you didn't, I'm glad I put that thought in your head now. Anyway. So, what else did I want to talk about? I think it would also be cool if we brought back at least, because, what's his name? Jeff Goldblum, that's it. I almost forgot the name. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's talked about how he would love to come back for Jurassic World 2. I'd be okay with that. I mean, I think it would be cool to have Dr. Malcolm, do kind of like a Days of Future Past thing where you bring characters together. I mean, yeah, it's not like time travel or anything, but you have actors from the same universe finally meeting. I think that's a really cool idea if we have at least, like, Dr. Malcolm come back. It would be cool to see, Grant come back, but Sam Neill's been very leery about being in another Jurassic Park film. So I think it would just be cool if we at least had Malcolm in here hanging out with Dr. Grant, hanging out with Owen and Claire. But yeah. Oh, what else did I want to say? Also, can we get new dinosaurs? Can we get like an Allosaurus, finally? Can we get an Allosaurus? I mean, you've got the speed of the Velociraptor mixed with like the almost size and power of a T-Rex. Why have we not gotten an Allosaurus yet? Or a few? How about a movie focusing more on a Triceratops? Can we get that? How about Sarcosuchus? The giant crocodile. Can we get that too? Maybe, well, fuck. Yeah. There's a few dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals I would love to see. Hell, can we get some prehistoric fish? I don't know how you could do it, but considering they were doing the whole corporate espionage, there's the possibility of corporate espionage. Maybe a cool way you could do this is have like some company that's not SeaWorld, have it like a pseudo SeaWorld kind of thing, and have them find a way to clone prehistoric fish. Have a fucking megalodon. Go nuts. I wouldn't pack the whole film full of prehistoric animals, but I don't know, since there's going to be like maybe one or two, because there is the possibility that they may do a fourth film in this new trilogy and make it a quadrilogy, because you got to make that money. So who knows, really? Who knows? Maybe put new creatures in there. Don't do the hybrid thing again. I mean, it was cool once. We don't need another Indominus or something of that nature. Prehistoric mammals would be fun. Dinosaurs versus prehistoric animals. Yeah, sure. Have a woolly mammoth fight a T-Rex, or, like I said, Smilodon versus Raptor. Come on. That alone should get everyone excited. And like I said, I'd like to see stuff outside of dinosaurs. I mean, just because it's called Jurassic Park doesn't mean, you can bring back just dinosaurs. You could bring back... The fish would be a little would be a problem. I think the fish would be a bit of a problem to bring back and how to explain it. But you could do, Sarcosuchus, the crocodile. You could do Titan boa, which, yeah, if you guys don't know what Titan boa is, it's exactly what you think. It is a giant-ass boa constrictor that could actually have the muscle power to crush the bones of a T-Rex. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing I think would be cool is, like, should we explore Isla Sorna again? Could that be a possibility? Because we don't know what happened on Isla Sorna. People have been theorizing that maybe that's where the military experiments are going on for the weaponizing the dinosaurs. Yeah, that's still a weird thing to say. I think it would be cool to explore it. Like, did they just shut down that side of the park? I mean, they've obviously shut down both sides at this point. But yeah, here's the other thing about when I've never really got... Well, actually, no, I was about to ask, why didn't they just collect the dinosaurs? And then I remembered, oh yeah, they did that in the second film. Why the fuck did I even ask? Ugh. But yeah, there's so many possibilities this could go. I'm not really too fond on the, making soldier dinosaurs. I'm not too cool on that idea. Mostly because as much as I liked how Jurassic World was kind of like a fun, big-budget sci-fi film, like something out of the Sci-Fi Channel, but at a bigger budget, and you have a little more fun with it. I feel like, having dinosaurs in the field fighting, fighting with guns and stuff, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want that in a Jurassic Park film. I'm fine with just dinosaurs being dinosaurs. I don't need them carrying guns or saying "oorah." I'm fine. I'm at peace with where I am with the dinosaurs. But anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you want to see out of Jurassic World? What kind of new dinosaurs do you want to see? Do you want to see old characters like Malcolm and Dr. Grant come back? Do you want to see, prehistoric mammals, or do you want to see other types of extinct beings brought back? Anyway, just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.